right, everybody, welcome back. Today, we're going deep on something a little different.
Ooh, yeah.
The Byrna SD self-defense launcher.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, it's been making some waves. People are calling it a souped-up pepper spray.
Ah.
Some are even saying it's like an ungun.
Interesting.
So we got to find out.
Yeah.
Is it just hype? Or is this thing the real deal?
Mm-hmm.
Loving this. Don't miss what's next. Hit subscribe, like for more, and share with someone who is a fan of this product too.
Absolutely.
Your quick action helps us keep creating.
Yeah, the Byrna SD, it's definitely got people talking, and for good reason. I think it's designed to be this less lethal alternative to firearms, so you can defend yourself without, resorting to deadly force.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Less lethal. We hear that term a lot.
We do.
But for those of us who, aren't security experts,
Right.
Can you break down what that actually means, like on the street?
Absolutely. Less lethal basically means that it's intended to deter and disable an attacker.
But not to cause,
Right.
fatal harm.
Gotcha.
So it's more about creating space and time for you to escape a dangerous situation.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said ungun.
Uh-huh.
What does that actually mean? Like legally?
So that means it's not regulated like a traditional firearm.
Interesting.
So no background checks or permits are required
Really?
to own a Byrna SD.
Wow.
At least for those 18 and older, obviously.
So more accessible in a way.
Yes, much more accessible.
Than a firearm.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's get down to the, the nuts and bolts.
Let's do it.
This ultimate bundle they offer. Yeah. It comes with a bunch of stuff.
It does.
I'm looking at the launcher itself.
Okay.
Different types of ammunition.
Yeah.
CO2 canisters. What's the idea behind all these components?
So they've really tried to cover everything with this. You've got the pepper projectiles for self-defense, kinetic rounds for practice. Okay.
And, if you want to make an impact, and then training projectiles for just, drills.
For safety and all that.
For safety, yeah. It's like having a whole self-defense training system all in one package.
Very cool. Okay, I'm looking at this 60-foot range.
It's pretty impressive.
I mean, that means you could stop an attacker.
Yeah.
From across a parking lot.
Potentially, yeah.
That's a lot more than my pepper spray.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is like, what, a couple feet?
Yeah, like maybe 10 feet max. Yeah. And even then.
Right, you got to be pretty close.
You got to be really close and accurate.
Exactly. This is much different.
Yeah, this gives you that extended range.
Right.
Which is a game changer because it gives you more time to react.
Right.
And a safer distance to engage.
Makes sense.
If you have to.
Okay, so say one of those pepper projectiles hits its target.
Yeah.
The product description says intense burning.
Right.
What does that actually mean? For the attacker, I mean...
So these projectiles, they're filled with a very potent pepper spray formula.
Okay.
We're talking immediate burning sensations in the eyes, nose, throat, difficulty breathing, and likely a lot of disorientation.
So it's meant to incapacitate quickly?
Very quickly.
Give you that chance to get away?
Exactly.
Okay, and it's got this ambidextrous safety switch.
It does.
Might seem like a small detail.
Right.
But I think it says a lot about
I agree.
their focus on responsible use.
Absolutely.
It's important to remember that with any self-defense tool, you got to be careful.
Safety first.
Safety first, exactly.
Ambidextrous design really helps prevent accidental discharges.
Which is good for everyone.
It is.
Okay, so we've got a less lethal alternative to firearms, impressive range.
Absolutely.
Focus on safety features.
Yep.
It's a lot.
It is.
What are your final thoughts?
I think it represents a potential shift in how we think about personal protection.
Interesting.
It offers, a less deadly option in situations that might have previously escalated to,
deadly force.
The use of firearms.
Right, but like with any new technology, there's always questions, right?
Always.
And that brings us to our final thought.
Okay.
For all of you listening.
All right.
To ponder.
I like it.
How might the increasing availability of less lethal options, like the Byrna SD, impact our communities?
That's a great question.
And how we approach personal safety in general.
Lots to think about.
Lots to think about. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Subscribe, like, and share to support more great episodes.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
Protect yourself today.
Yeah.
Get your Byrna SD now.
Link in the description below.
Check it out.